Let's just bring in Jon Findlay, who is the National Harm Reduction Lead for the drug and alcohol treatment organisation Waythrough. Some of those, as Jack puts it, some of those consequences, John, are just blood-curdling.
Yeah, absolutely. Ketamine users, like you said earlier, we've seen a big increase in ketamine use, but the ongoing long-term effects or longer-term effects of ketamine use in terms of what it does to your physiology are really, 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 really worrying.
So it seems to be bladder-related, everything I hear.
Yeah, a great deal of it is, and that's to do with the way that the ketamine enters your system and goes through your system. And when it sits in your bladder, it seems to be, and to be honest with you, there hasn't been a massive amount of research on this, but the research that has been done seems to link it to an irritation of the bladder lining as a beginning, where ketamine will irritate that lining and start to cause, as Jack was saying, an ulceration or a leakage there at that point. And what then happens is the muscles around that lining harden, which causes a lot of pain then, as the bladder has to be able to expand and contract. Thankfully, the number of people who suffer from physiological problems from ketamine is small, and people who actually stop using their ketamine, and a lot of people after 6 to 12 months will start to see a cessation of these problems, a stopping of these problems. But for some people, it is a long-term permanent change.
Yeah. You'd think all that would be enough to put people off it, but as we heard from a counsellor in Liverpool, it's so common, it's easier to access than baby powder in that city.
I wouldn't be able to comment on whether it's more accessible than baby powder, but certainly online markets and app-based markets specifically